Hi. I was trying to do a Facebook Live for all my girls, aunties, girls, or whatever, but somehow Facebook is just got to fix their shit. So I may upload this to YouTube. I don't know. Anyway, I just want to tell everybody who I am. My name is Rainey. I started doing Facebook Lives because I was really depressed, and everybody that I talked to didn't seem to understand because it was hard for me to explain how I was feeling or what was going on. And I felt that the people closer to me were a little bit more judgmental. So um, I started doing Facebook Lives. So I don't know. I figured that if I could just make one person smile, laugh, or make their day better, then that it makes me better, and it makes me better every day. I haven't done no Facebook Lives because I've been in this crappy um, relationship. Sorry, I'm in the car. The lighting's bad. Oh well, got to deal with it. But just a real crappy relationship. It was good at first. It always is. They tell you lies, you believe it. Well, maybe not lies. They just don't tell you everything. They just keep shit in, and then when they decide that they love you, sorry, they try to add shit in the mix or whatever. And I'm sick of being played for a fool, like, I don't know. I guess I just irritate men, period. I bring the worst out of them. I don't know. Maybe just, I guess the right one hasn't come along or whatever. But anyway, girls, my girls, I just want you to know you guys are beautiful, beautiful inside and out, no matter what. Don't let no man, no woman, no anybody take that from you. If they're pointing something negative out in you, maybe they lack that within themselves, or they're down on themselves or whatever. Nobody will ever admit it, but usually that's the way it works. I took some psychology and sociology, you know what I'm saying? But don't ever let nobody say that. Don't let men hit you and think that it's okay and you need to stay, even if it's just a push or uh, uh, a slap or a fucking just anything. No form of abuse, no verbal abuse. They can't say that you're ugly or POS or lazy or anything like that, because it takes one to know one. That's what my mom always said. It takes one to know one. You got two crazy girls. Well, where did we come from? You know what I'm saying? Um, I've just started. I started feeling depressed again, down on myself. Like every morning I woke up, it was something negative. And it's only been going on since June. It doesn't need to be going on at all. And that's what I'm trying to tell you. Like, one sign, one red flag, get the fuck out of the relationship. Get out. Get out, because it ain't going to get no better. You can pray, wish, oh, I miss you. That's the shit I'm going through right now. I miss you. I love you, but... And then you're around them and you're like, ugh, 5 days. 5 days I stayed away from him. And my nerves weren't all jolty inside. And I didn't feel like I have to walk on my tippy toes. You know what I'm saying? I'm me. I am who I am. I'm not going to change that for nobody. Come on, I'm 41 years old. Y'all know this by now. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, you fell in love with who I was, and now you want to try to change who I am? I don't give a fuck. I got a big mouth. A big mouth shouldn't be getting me smacked or anything like that. Shouldn't be getting you guys smacked. Don't take that shit. And if he freaking puts hands on you, girl, fuck him up. Who cares what God says or whatever? You're protecting yourself. You can't get in trouble for that. So don't let him try to say, oh, I'm going to call the cops. Call the cops, motherfucker. Tell them to come here. Take audio. I don't care if you got their motherfucking permission or if it's admissible in court or whatever. You know what I'm saying? It'll help something in the long run. It'll help somebody. Play it on a fucking YouTube. A YouTube video or Facebook Live, you know? Save somebody else's life. Because that shit is not okay. Not okay. Not when you start seeing something in their eyes and they start thinking it's all right. That they can talk to you, bitch this, bitch that. Nah, it ain't, girl. It is not all right. It is not all right. You are a lady. You tell them that. I'm a lady. I tell that motherfucker that all the time. But I seen it today. I was like trying to explain to him, you know what I'm saying? Like, I was trying to tell you something and he just kept walking. I was like, that is why. That is why I'm so angry all the time with him. Everybody asks, why do you get so angry and emotional when you talk? Because I feel like nobody hears me. And if I don't explain it right, then ask me. You know what I'm saying? Don't sit there and say, you crazy bitch, or I'm crazy or whatever. People deal with stress and stuff in different ways. Always remember that. If people have anxiety, just because somebody shows some sign of something, not everybody does it. You know what I'm saying? Not everybody handles their anxiety the same way. Don't ever, you handle it the way you need to, whatever is in life. You know what I'm saying? Go with your gut. You can always get advice, but go with your gut. You know, always, always. It's just, I don't know. Go with your gut, because it's going to save your life, for real. It is. Your heart is going to hurt a little bit. I thought God was going to make it easy for me. I stayed single until my son was 15 years old. I started dating, and it has been hell. Hell on motherfucking feet. Heels. Hell on heels. For real, though. I thought, like, if I dedicated, I didn't want my kids to live the same kind of life that I did. My home life was shitty. My dad was an asshole. My dad was abusive. I've seen things that I should have never seen. I've heard things I should have never heard. You know what I'm saying? I've cried over things that kids should never cry over. And, I forgot what I was going to say. Sorry. I really totally spaced out what I was saying. Something about an abusive dad. Like, I hated being in my home. I didn't want my kids to be raised like that. Alcohol and stuff like that. I never drank around my kids. I hardly drink at all. I smoked weed. But I kept that from my kids until they called me on it one day. You know what I'm saying? I don't care. I'm always upfront honest with my kids. I love them. I want them to be able, I wanted them to be able to talk to me about anything. I didn't want them to have to be scared or anything, to be able to tell somebody how you feel like me, you know? I hated being home. I was gone every week. I was gone every chance I could be. I was at my grandma's, or I was at my cousin Lanny Marie's, or my auntie's in Fort Benton, my Aunt Jackie. You know, I was gone. Ooh, I think my friend's coming. That was kind of scary. Ooh, I just got the heebie-jeebies. Sorry. But anyways, I was gone all the time, so I wanted my kids to be comfortable with bringing their friends over to stay the night or have dinner. And let me tell you, when my kids were growing up, I had a house full of kids all the time. My neighbors' kids always loved me. My neighbors always loved me. I always loved my neighbors. I was blessed with really good neighbors everywhere I lived with my children, because I really believe that it takes a village to raise a kid. It really does. If I didn't have the people in my life that I did when my kids were younger, that influenced them in so many ways, like their Uncle Dave, their Aunt Candy, their Uncle Jerome, their grandma, their grandpa, their Uncle Trapper.
You have an incoming call.
Oh, hold on.
To answer a call, push your voice.
Anyways. Yeah, so I just wanted them to have a safe environment to be. I didn't want them to have to, you know, I was molested and raped as a teenager, and no means no. Just so you know, keep saying no. And if he tries to do anything, boy, murder him. I would. The light just went out. I don't care. I look prettier this way. I'm just kidding. But anyways, my girls, don't put up with no shit. Do what you want to do. Don't let no man stop you. And if a man wants to be involved in your life and he wants to love you, then he's going to love every inch and every ounce of you. And he's going to love your mouth and your attitude. And who cares if it's embarrassing? You know what I'm saying? It's like Tupac said. I love me some Tupac. But something about loyalty means I'm down with you whether you're wrong or right. And it says, if you're wrong, I'll tell you you're wrong and I'll help you get it right, or something like that. But it's true, you know. I think that is like, I don't know, you may get tattooed on me. It's like, I'm just kidding. But anyways, my girls, I love you. Don't put up with nothing. Fuck that. If you are in my bloodline, or even not in my bloodline, I don't give a fuck. If you are my girl, my auntie's girls, Candy's girls, fucking Teresa's girls, Heather's girls, you know, fucking my homegirl Charity, her sister Nancy, you know what I'm saying? My sister Desiree, my niece Cece, Ciola, my God, who's gone through so much just with everything in life, you know? A major thing for a child is a breakup, you know? And then you got two parents, you know, fighting and arguing. That does not do that child any justice at all. That child needs to feel loved. It is okay. My friend Chris is coming. I'm gonna still do this video. I'm doing a video. Well, maybe I'm gonna pause it. I don't remember what I was talking about, but well, we're at a gas station. Anyway, I love you girls. I really do. I'm going to try to do more Facebook Lives. My phone's been off. I know. I'm ghetto. Oh, well. Life, times are hard. It's hard out here for a pimp. Such as myself. I'm going to become a madam. Little girls, don't worry about what that is, because it's going to be okay by the time you guys get older. So. Sorry, moms.